So let me tell y'all, this journey lately has been so crazy. Like, from having to come to the States because my current employer got upset that I was working in Mexico. And then them basically telling me in so many words that I would be fired if I continued to live in Mexico, despite me having all of my documentation and me having a home in Mexico. So I took the decision, or made the decision, to resign from this job. What I always like to tell people is it's always good to have a backup plan. And I had a feeling back in like August when they kept asking me about the situation, about Mexico. I was like, okay, time for me to start applying for a different type of job. And that came with a lot of things. That came with what type of job would fit my lifestyle, what type of job would essentially be okay with me living in Mexico, and what's something that I can do and still have the freedom. Because I was kind of like burnt out of working the 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. It was like really wearing on me low. So a couple months ago, I applied for a job that would allow me to travel a lot, but only 3 to 4 days a week, max 4, but usually 3 days a week. I can be gone, and then I would be able to essentially still live my life in Mexico. So this past week, I actually went to interview for that job, and I'm happy to say that I did get the job. And I'm telling you guys this because I want you to know one thing. You never have to let people dictate how your life goes or what you should and shouldn't do in your life. Yeah, there's going to be bumps in the road, but as a person that has lived in different countries and met different people, I've always thought like whatever's supposed to be in your life is going to be in your life, and long as you live your life like to be as fruitful as possible, you're going to have the life that you want ultimately. So while all of that was happening, I was like stressed. I was like, oh, now I have to come back to the States and I need to save every dollar and I need to make sure that I can afford my bills until I start the new job. Forgetting that I had a 401k, forgetting that I had put money away, just forgetting everything. And slowly it started coming back to me like, oh yeah, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You'll be okay. So let this be a testament. One, never let a company hold you back, because at the end of the day, to me, I think you're just a number. You know, in a lot of companies, you're just a number. So do something that you love, do something that's going to fulfill you, do something that you're going to be happy to say that you're doing. And ultimately, I think you can never go wrong.